Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I was just checking that the camera is on. I hope that you are doing well. So, we are going to check what are the energies for the collective. So, just a reminder, this is a collective read. So, it might be for you, it might be partly for you, it might not be for you. So, please take what resonates, leave the rest. If I'm talking about masculine or feminine, I'm not especially talking about the gender, so please apply it however it applies to you. And this can be about a past situation, a present situation, or a future one. So, something else that I would like to address, I had someone in my comments very intensely leaving a lot of comments trying to insult me of a witch. So first of all, thank you for feeding my comments. I have restricted you because I don't like people being aggressive towards me. And just know that you can call me a witch if you want. I don't take it as an insult. I kind of feel that I'm on a beautiful mission here. So, some people think that people who are doing tarot are bad people and whatever they are against the highest. There are bad people everywhere. This is what it is. And yes, some people will use other people's vulnerability in order to take money of them or whatever else. I personally don't make any money here. So, let's start here. I'm not doing private readings. So also not, even if I wanted to manipulate someone, which I don't want because my mission here is to help people heal. So it doesn't, you are not at the right place. But I agree that there are some people using all those kind of things in order to abuse other people. So I'm not against this idea. I agree with it totally. But truly, just know, if you want to continue to treat me as a witch, I don't take it as an insult. So you kind of missed your point, right? I'm not doing black magic. I'm just here to spread love, awareness, self-awareness, discernment. So I kind of feel that I'm a good witch. So go ahead and say whatever you want to say. I love it. The fear card in reverse came out. Yeah, I'm not fearful of your words. I'm not, charlatan. Ah la 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 la. Deceptive trickster fraud. We have the role model, we have access, and we have feminine abundance, queen, fertility, goddess, empress energy. Yeah, I love it. I honestly identify much more with that than with that, But you see me however you want to see me, I don't truly care. I will continue to do what I'm doing. And it is trying to bring some kind of healing to the collective. And I guess you are not part of the collective if you are going into people's comments on YouTube to insult them. First of all, you think that you have a power that you don't have, and externalizing your own toxic energies on others. I don't think that you are part of the collective, those who want to elevate the vibes of the world. So anyway, this being said, let's get into our reading. So, as said, feminine abundance. This is the Empress energy here of the Tarot. Access, role model. We have somebody here who is a trickster and a fraud. And fear is in reverse. So I kind of guess that you might have been going through you might have given access to someone, hoping that maybe you would help them elevate. But yeah, you were dealing here with a very dark energy. They might have tried to put you in a state of fear. Apparently, it didn't really work, right? As said, I'm talking about the Empress energy here. We are talking about abundance. We are talking about a motherly nature. It doesn't have to be a mother. It doesn't have to be a feminine. Some masculine energy, some masculine in the gender are very much aligned and operating from their feminine energy. So we might absolutely, you can be a man and be in the Empress energy. So let's get a little bit more information about those cards. What can we know before we get into the tarot? What should we know? Oh, the North Node. Yes, of course. Yeah, you are somebody here who are healing. You are getting towards your destiny, working towards that, operating from your higher self. Beautiful. What about access? Oh, South Node. Yeah, this is so interesting. Yeah, so you open access to people who are in the opposite of their destiny. They are not healing. Maybe your intention here, I guess, was maybe to help them heal. And this is why you gave them access, but instead of them elevating, what they try to do is take you down, right? So, let's see the role model. Pluto in reverse. Yeah, they didn't want to change, they didn't want to evaluate. We are talking here about Scorpionic energy, the Death card in Tarot. Pluto is all about transformation. It is about cleansing yourself out of whatever is not needed anymore and be reborn in a better version of yourself. So you might have truly tried to be this role model, maybe being very understanding, very tolerant, very patient, hoping that those people would elevate, but sadly they did exactly the opposite. From what I can see here, they were very deceptive. Maybe they tried to make you believe that they wanted to heal. Maybe they flattered you, telling you that you are such a role model. But it was all trickery, it was manipulation. Their true intention was to bring you down. The fourth house. We might be talking about family, sadly. We might be talking about a mother. Doesn't have to be. It can be a mother figure also. We might be talking about a Cancer. It doesn't have to be. But what is kind of obvious to me here with those two cards, it is that somebody wanted to destroy your foundation, your feeling of security, your emotional self. This is what they were after. Fear in reverse. Trine. Apparently they had a very, very difficult time with the fact that you are very peaceful, that you are in harmony with your kindness, with your patience, all of those things. You know, it reminds me of the phrase, your light illuminates their shadows, something like that, you know. They felt very threatened by your light, your heart, your positivity, your vibe, your energy. And it might be a mother, as we have the fourth house here. It might be your family. The fourth house is related to home and family, also to the mother with the sign of Cancer. So you might have been the black sheep of the family, the scapegoat. Kind of looks like that. They wanted to keep you in fear in order for you not to heal, not to go towards your North Node, but you embody your North Node. You are on this path of growth, of understanding, of awareness, self-awareness since always. With this access and South Node, I have to be honest here and tell you that I was very much in this mentality when I was having discussions with people and they were asking me, why are you dealing with this person or this person or this person, I was of this idea that the ones that I wanted the most to heal and help and save were the true lost souls. Took me time to understand that, in fact, first of all, it's not your job to heal anyone. You can be an inspiration. You can be out there, but the best way to help other people heal, if they want to heal, also some people don't want to heal at all. Here what we are talking about, it's not people that want to heal. Those were people that were wanting to destroy your light. But also the best way to help other people heal, it is by being the example of someone healed. And someone healed won't tolerate disrespect, they won't be overly patient, they won't be overly understanding. They might be understanding, but still ask for accountability. Right? So this is kind of what it looks to me. So you might be a little bit like I learned the hard way, but very often this is how we learn. It is the hard way. But what you might have truly felt, maybe it is that they were trying to, and it might be something that you have experienced your whole life, like wondering why people are attacking you, why people are coming for you, why are you always dealing with shadows of people. The reason is because I guess that no matter what you are going through, your light stays intact. And so you are irritating other people's shadows. Does it mean that you need to change? Absolutely not. But you have to be prepared for that people will try to put you in a box. They will project on you. Many of the things that they are accusing you of, or the reason why they are angry on you, it is about things in themselves that is not resolved. So, it's important to be able to stay in this Empress energy and have this awareness and letting go of this idea that you need to be a role model for others. You need to be a role model for yourself, for your higher self. So let's see, what else should we know here about the trickster, the fraud, what's going on here? This person wanted to keep you stuck. You might have been in a new beginning. You might have been manifesting something. You might have just made a change of career. Maybe you started to take care of your body in a different way. There is some kind of something that was a new beginning in your life. You might just have gone through a divorce. Whatever it may be, you were at the bridge, this is how we say it, I think, of something new in your life, and whoever we are talking about here, they wanted to keep you stuck. They didn't want you to be able to go towards this new beginning. Yeah, and they acted in very, very sneaky ways, trying to manipulate you, betray you, maybe spying on you. This is about sabotaging. This is acting truly in very selfish ways, in the dark. They might have been slandering you, talking shit about you, trying to destroy this new beginning. It might also be a beautiful meeting that you had, a beautiful love story. It might have been an opportunity that came your way, a professional opportunity, for example. They were actively trying to take it away from you. In any way possible, their intention was truly to keep you stuck, but they have exhausted all their options. They thought that you would be exhausted by now, but you are not. You are not. You have your new beginning. even if it's not maybe what you thought it would be or the way that it would be, but you are there, you are in your North Node, so your destiny is your destiny. And maybe all of this was also part of your destiny to just give you even more how to say that, to intensify this new beginning, right? We say that when we are elevating, we need to leave things behind. So maybe all of this was also in order to help you know what to take with you and what not to take with you. It might have inspired you in this new beginning, maybe redirect you in some kind of other path. I don't know. But anyway, they are exhausted. They are exhausted. They don't want to release. You might have left those people behind. Shut your heart to them. They wanted to avoid for you to go and truly finalize your healing. They wanted to keep you stuck, obviously, here. With this Eight of Cups, what we have here, it is someone who takes distance, sometimes goes into isolation, but the idea is truly to go and find themselves. They are going to a trip to find themselves. We have the moon here, so it's also exploring our own darkness and also exploring our own confusion. And sometimes in order to do that, you need to take distance and leave behind maybe even people that you love. The idea is not that you won't come back. If everything is okay, you might come back. The idea is truly to take the distance in order to face yourself. They didn't want you to do that. I guess that they knew that once you would be aligned, as said, we might be dealing here, you might be a scapegoat, a black sheep. So you might be in survival mode since you are very, very young. And so if you would regain your mental clarity, if your nervous system would get out of this survival mode of being always stressed and tensed and all those things, they might have been afraid that they wouldn't be able to confuse you anymore, that you would get out of a mental fog maybe that they created in your life by making you believe that you are not who you truly are, lying, gaslighting, manipulating, all those things. So maybe they were afraid that by you taking distance and heal totally, you would not only regain your mental clarity and see things very, very clearly, but also be much stronger. And in those kind of families, it's a lot about control. And in order to control you, you need to be weak, to be fearful, to feel that you have no other choice, but you need them. Tell me more here. They were all the time projecting on you an image of yourself that you are not. They were very unfair. They were afraid that while you take this distance, you would be able to truly see the reality of them, right? And this is why they did what they did. They wanted to keep you stuck. They acted in very sneaky behaviors, lying, stealing, cheating, hiding, cunning, sabotaging, backstabbing, betraying, all those kind of things, trying to somehow maintain some kind of power, exhaust you, keep you stuck. But it didn't work. It didn't work. Let's see about this access here. What should we know about the access? What should we know about the access? Listen, they wanted to control you, take the lead of your life, and their intention was truly to hide you, to hide your potential, not allow you to grow, not allow you to be seen. This is why they wanted to keep their access to you. It's sad to say, but it's truly what they wanted. They didn't want you to truly invest in yourself. Very sad. They wanted you to always feel in some kind of imbalance, that you would always have to put your energies in trying to maintain some kind of stability in your life. I kind of feel that they wanted to maintain you truly under control, as I said, but more than that, I think that they wanted you to be in this survival mode, to be in reactive abuse all the time, so they could point back to you and tell you that you are too sensitive and you are making problems of everything, when in fact you were just under a lot of abuse. This is the coldest feminine that we can have in the deck. Very cold, saying very ugly things, very destructive, lying, manipulating, confusing. This is a very mean person. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, and you are still standing. You are still standing. Doesn't matter what they did, you are still standing. They thought that they would be able to maintain control over you. There might have been a lot of bad talking about you, saying to people that you don't invest in your life, that you are very unstable, that you need someone to take care of yourself. They might have said that you are in depression. Tell me more here, please, about this King of Wands, Ace of Wands. Yeah, they were actively trying to maintain you stuck, confusing you. When you were coming and talking about something, they were always trying to show you things from another perspective, to confuse you. I feel a lot of confusion, like trying to truly make you doubt of yourself. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, they wanted you to be dependent on them. They wanted you to be dependent on them. I also kind of feel here that you got to a place where you were not afraid to speak up. Maybe before you were also not afraid to speak up, but there is something here that you knew for sure. You had no more doubt. Maybe for years you were doubting yourself, but you got to a place in your healing where you could see things very, very clearly, and maybe you have expressed it very clearly in a way or another. And so they understood that now you could see the reality from a very new perspective. And they were very, very fearful, because they knew that they might realize, that you might realize that in fact they are dependent on you. Maybe you always knew that. Maybe you always knew that. But they didn't know that you knew that, right? But suddenly, their plan and the way that they were looking at reality and looking at you, they understood that they might be at risk. Let's see the role model with this Pluto in reverse. What should we know about the role model? Interesting how the cards are turning. They presented you as extremely naive, confused. They totally created an illusion about you. There were a lot of lies told about you. They painted you as somebody totally immature and unable to take care of yourself. It was all illusions. This was the idea, to have people around them supporting whatever they needed you to be, right? Yeah, but there is here something very clear. Somebody understood here something. That in fact they were the one that were backstabbing you and you needed to heal from them. Somebody have understood something, seen something, been illuminated. Tell me more please here about this Ace of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Strength. Yeah, they were trying to maintain some kind of control over a group and keep them confused about you, blind about you. It was in order to try to maintain some kind of control over you. We have the Strength card here. It didn't work. It didn't work. Somebody saw something that made it very, very clear that in fact they were abusive. They were trying to block your transformation. They were trying to block people from seeing who you truly are. It was very, very intentional. Let's see with the charlatan here. What about this charlatan? Wow. Wow. Tell me more here, please. At the end, what's happening it is that people see you as someone very courageous, someone moving forward, even though what you have dealt with all your life, because we are talking here about family, the fourth house, your foundation, you had no love. You never had love. And still, without love, you always moved forward. You took control of your own life with no love, with meanness, with people refusing to give you love. You took control of your own life. You are seen as an emperor. As said, doesn't matter, masculine or feminine. It's very interesting that we have both of them, because this represents the Empress and here we have the Emperor, meaning that you are in total alignment with yourself. You have reached a level of emotional maturity and wisdom that is kind of rare. Most people don't get there. I'm not surprised, because we have the Empress and the North Node together. The North Node, it is the highest version of yourself. And you are seen as kind of, people recognize what you were dealing with, people that were lying about you, doing their very best in order to destroy you. They were deceptive towards you. They were trying to trick you, to fraud you. And you have total recognition, not only about who you are, but also how you needed to build yourself. Without love, without support. They see how much you took on yourself, how courageous you needed to be. And maybe now they understand more about you, and they understand why you might not align with what they thought of you, because they see that you are truly leading your life with a lot of courage. You are not abandoning, you are moving forward, doesn't matter what. And they recognize that it's beautiful. They see who is the bad guy in the story. And they know that it comes from the family, from your base. You were attacked at the base. Let's see about fear in reverse. Let's see the fear in reverse. What should we know here about the fear in reverse? Wow. Wow. You see the truth very, very... Woof! Listen! What is going on here? This is beautiful. I think that I might be talking to a woman. Doesn't have to be, of course not. But listen. We have the Empress here once again. Abundance. Secure. You see the truth. You are very intuitive. You might also have this beautiful ability to be able not only to see the truth, but also to speak the truth. You might not say a lot, but when you say something, it truly has weight. It has weight. You are taking charge of your life. Being abundant, the way that you are taking care of your life in a materialistic way, it is not money for just, power, status. You don't care about that. You care about having what you need in order to be able to do whatever you want to do in your life. But you are very stable. Your values of things is very in alignment with who you are. You don't judge people based on their money, their color, their sexuality. You are feet on earth. You are looking straight at the reality. It's beautiful. And you are in a beautiful place. Very stable, happy, secure, self-love, self-respect. It's beautiful. They didn't succeed to do what they wanted, which was to destroy your destiny, to keep you small, keep you doubtful. They didn't succeed to do it. It's beautiful. Is there anything else that I need to add here? I kind of feel that, we kind of have it all. Is there anything more here for the collective? Some kind of information, some kind of closure to all of this. Yeah, you left the past behind. You totally left the past behind. With no regret, no nostalgia. Peaceful. They wanted you to be stuck in the past. They wanted you to always operate from your childhood wounds. It's not the case. You have healed them and you have released them. You have no nostalgia about the past, no nostalgia about people that you left behind. You know how they made you feel miserable, and since you healed, you took the total lead of your life, you see things very clearly, you are very abundant, and you are not fearful. You sleep well at night. What else should we know here? Yeah, they were trying to control you. They were trying to burden you, but you left the burdens to them. You said, no, this is not my burden. I don't need to be who you want me to be. Yeah, you can see. You can see behind the confusion that they try to put on you, whatever they did in the dark, you know about it. Might be that you know it, but you know it intuitively. You might not know everything. You might also know, but it doesn't matter. You know, you are very much aware here. And you know that they wanted you to be a loser. This is what they wanted. They didn't want people to recognize you for who you are. But justice is here. You brought justice to yourself. You brought balance to yourself. Remember that we saw this card in the opposite. You brought balance to yourself. You have the justice here, also with the scale that is balanced. You took total control about your life. You didn't agree to participate in the conflicts that they might have continued to create in order for you to be burdened. You stopped investing in them totally, and you invested in yourself, in your healing, in your self-love, to go towards your new beginning being totally healed. This is card number 0. We are with the Fool. Look at the lightness of this person here. This is you. Letting go of the past, embracing your inner child, your healed inner child, and being totally on your path. You are in a great place. Beautiful. I honestly think here that the whole intention of this read was just maybe to congratulate you, because maybe nobody's doing that. Nobody is recognizing or telling you, at least. I see what you've been through. I know how hard it might have been. And I just want to tell you that I see you. You did a beautiful job. I'm getting emotional. You did a beautiful job. You are absolutely in your destiny, in your life path. I kind of feel that also the door to more and more is open. We have twice here the Empress talking about this abundance. I want to tell you that if they are, making you doubt of yourself, talking shit about you, sending you flying monkeys, all those things, stay in your alignment. You are in a perfect place. But I don't even feel that I need to tell you that, because I know what you need to go through in order to get to where you are. You are in total control of your life. You see things very, very clearly. Nobody can trick you, fraud you, play you. They can't. It's over. You healed. You take care of yourself. they don't succeed. They don't succeed to put you in a mental prison anymore. They might have in the past, obviously, if it's your family, especially if it's a mother. They cannot do it anymore. You totally embody yourself with this beautiful new beginning. I think that this was the intention, just, to tell you, good job, continue doing what you're doing. You have the support of the universe. I guess that you feel it. In a way or another, you might feel it. So, on this beautiful note, I will end the reading here. I think that we got the message. If you were new here and you stayed until the end, I hope that it means that you felt welcome here. And so I remind you that you have the option to subscribe to the channel or like the video, and so you will know when another video comes up. I don't know what, I think that subscribing is better, but I think that even if you like, it says to the algorithm, yeah, I want to see more. So whatever. I wish you all a beautiful day, afternoon, evening. I congratulate you on the path that you went through. You are not alone, you are seen, and I thank you for not abandoning yourself and getting out of that, because you are the testimonial that it is possible, right? And you can truly help other people just by being yourself. So, sending you a lot of good vibes your way until very, very soon. Bye.